Honestly, the best thing about being an artist is trying to be better than I was the day before. But anyways, team, welcome back to another video. Today, I want to share my 5 top tips to improve your painting skills when it comes to paint sunsets. Before I get started to paint on the wall, I have to get some art supplies and materials, and then I'll catch you on the wall. Alright, so I just arrived here in the backyard of downtown Frankfurt, and this gray wall right behind me is about to get painted. But first, I show you the tools that I use to paint the mural. Alrighty, so I paint the entire painting with only brushes. So I have various brushes in different sizes. I have masking tape to cover the wall. I have empty buckets to pre-mix some colors. And I have water-based exterior paint, but only the primaries to mix the colors that I want to. And if you just want to know how I mix all these colors just within the primaries, then let me know in the comment section if I should do another video about mixing colors only. Then I have water-based exterior paint in white. This is my base, and I just have a bamboo stick, which is actually a extension of my arm to pre-sketch the image on the wall. And finally, I have the reference photo printed on paper, so I can always have a look at it when I paint. Alright, so I just pre-mixed some of the main colors, and I have my reference photo right here, and this is tip number 1. So bright colors are warm and dark colors are cold, which means when you're imagining, the image isn't about clouds and the sun, and it's just a gradient from yellow to reddish to blue. Then the lightest color is yellow, and the midtones are red, and the dark colors are more bluish. When I say blue, I don't mean that this is blue, it's just a cool red color. And which color is cold and red? It's like violet. All right, so we got the sun, the clouds, the horizon, a wave, another small wave, and now it's time to paint the wall. Tip number 2 is the wet on wet technique. So if you want to blend colors into each other, you should work quickly. So you put on the one color and then the second, and you blend them together while the paint is still wet. Tip number 3 is the sun is the brightest spot in the painting, which means the light source, which is the sun, is the lightest point, and everything else should be a little bit darker than the sun. Alright, so it just takes way longer than I expected to finish the background. But the next step is to start off with the sea and the waves, and it's quite difficult to paint when the sun is straight against the wall and the drop shadow from the tree is falling onto the wall. So I cannot see very clear where I paint, where the shadow is, the light and the dark colors. But tip number 4, always horizontal strokes and lines.
In a landscape, everything that is further away is flat. The best way to represent something that's flat is a horizontal line.
Before I show you guys the final result, here is tip number 5. Sometimes it's better to capture the impression and the emotion rather than just copying the image by just don't know how to do. So I hope you enjoyed the video so far, and please do smash that like button. It changed the color if you do that. So subscribe this channel if you want to see more videos like this, and I'm trying to catch you in the next one.